Sporting have their third
Substitution
corner.
on the field. Number 9, Wissa. Number 20, Gundogan. Number 5, Locatelli. Number 4, Eric Garcia. Coming on the field.
It's
number
gone all the way
16,
through to the keeper.
Number 8.
And now they can spring out of defence.
26, Amrabat. Number 13.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now it's Budimir. Played into space. Now this could be a chance. Face to face with the keeper.
Oh, the ball's...
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Chance for a shot!
Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Gordon had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Public transportation today. Please.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. And already we're underway here. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's a good run down the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Sarr. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he has been fouled there. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous... Gakpo! Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Kerkez threads one in. Gakpo picks it up out wide. Hoisted in, up he goes! And he's quick to get it clear again. Gordon. Sporting yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Zubeldia. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Gordon. He has found a way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Doku. And he's intervened well there. Approaching the half-hour mark. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. That's a shade optimistic. Timber. That'll be a throw-in. Zubeldia. Pass is just off target. Referee's given a throw. Pedro Neto is herring after that one. That's been won straight back. Over to the left. Acerbi calmly anticipates. Well, we expected better, and so did he. They get a throw in. It's a good-looking delivery. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There's the header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Paredes. Now it's Gakpo. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bernardo Silva. Gordon knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Zappacosta. And Endo. Zappacosta. Now it's Sarr.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that was vital. Senesi, nicely aimed pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Paredes. Gordon.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Gordon. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Hernandez is behind this one.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Real chance! And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Neto.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's cut it out, and he's there to get it away. Gordon. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Corinthians choosing to make the first change. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nice control. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Timber cuts out the pass. And it's Bernardo Silva driving forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Endo clears it away. And they can counter here. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception.
Wahi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gakpo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pedro Neto shapes to shoot! No mistake! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sostituzione per lo Sporting. Numero 20. Numero 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
14.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Correa, can he get it through? Gross. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Correa. Now it's Gakpo. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. Gordon! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
2 up and very little time left. Sure. Can he finish? Oh, brilliant from Gordon. About as smooth as it gets. And they are cruising away. Gorgeous, just gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Gordon running with the ball. There will be a throw-in. Sporting clearly now in lead preservation mode. Time added on 4 minutes. And they win it back again. And there goes the final whistle. Sporting really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Gordon reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one.
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Can he get it through? Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Tricky, but Karim Benzema. What impresses me about the Frenchman is his willingness to keep going for the team, even on days when it's not as fluid. And I think that has a knock-on effect, and it sets the tone for that little bit of extra grittiness.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Ikone. Dani Olmo. Ikone. Great ball if he can get there. Benzema is having a shot! Oh, brilliant from Benzema! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
River Plate make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Bernardo Silva. Gordon. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's been played through. He's got away. Pedro Neto! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Pedro Neto is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aimed beyond the defence. He can run onto that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, Red, nice interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He is just caressing the ball. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo has got himself a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Decent hit from there. Timber. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ikone. And here's Sorloth. Now that's well seen too. Paredes. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Bernardo Silva. Here's Doku. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a sharp pass. And here's Neto. Now, who's going to be first to this? Gomez with the clearance. Paredes. And here's Gordon.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out towards the flank. That's really well cleared. And here's Neto. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ikone. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Doku. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Paredes. Pedro Neto. Gordon. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Hernandez tries to clear. And here's Sørloth. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Sørloth, and he's got the chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Timber. Defending was strong and firm. Sørloth, and it's Lerma. Defending in numbers, sharp, and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
The attendance for this match was 96,847.
Just about up to the hour now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, foot in. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's a shade optimistic. Dani Olmo. River Plate finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
River Plate have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Doku.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is one way to stop him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's good play. Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through. Real chance! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Sorloth really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. River Plate are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's picked his way through, crossed into the middle. Pedro Porro can get it clear. Back in once more. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Budimir.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Sorloth. Little pass back. Driving forward. It's Benzema!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
There's a sharp little ball here. Gross. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fired deep towards the back post.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Here comes another cross. Great vision. Floated through. Oh, terrible. Can he finish? Hernandez. Gross. Shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hernandez. It's a threatening ball. Budimir! Off the post.
3 minutes
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Gallagher. And it's Gross. Budimir. Oh, well played, well played. Tries to get it clear. And there goes the final whistle. In the end.